Welcome to another Taxes and Retirement Tuesday. What could a lower tax bracket mean for you in retirement? For some people, it could change the game. Joining me now is Acadiana's retirement strategist, John Blanchard. John's a financial professional with Matthew James Tax and Wealth Management, and he's a popular radio show host. John, how do you know if a lower tax bracket is in the cards for you?
Well, ideally, what we have to do is take an inventory of where your money's at. So there's three different buckets of money that you could own. You have money in taxable accounts, which means that could be like an individual account, a brokerage account, a joint account that you co-own with your spouse. That type of account, you receive a 1099 every year on any gains or any dividends or any interest. Then there's another bucket, it's tax deferred bucket. That would be like your 401k, or if you have a traditional IRA or 403b or SEP or simple. Those dollars have never been taxed yet. So upon withdrawal is when you're subject to paying taxes on those dollars. And then you have your last bucket, your tax-free bucket. That would be your Roth or like Roth alternative accounts, even like municipal bonds, where you're getting tax-free interest off of those accounts. So what we have to look at is, take an inventory of each of those buckets and then figure out, okay, how much money do you need, and create a withdrawal plan from each bucket to basically supplement maybe social or your pension, so we can drive down the tax rate that you would be paying.
And we've talked a lot about these plans and these strategies as we approach retirement, and you've even mentioned that a lot of people are unaware that these are things that they need to plan for. Why do you think that is? Why do people not know about these strategies or know how beneficial they could be?
Well, most of the time it's overlooked, but also the general assessment is most people think, okay, when I go into retirement, my income's going to be lower, so therefore my tax rate's going to be lower. So let me just pull money out of whichever account and it'll be fine. But the one thing that we have to look at is not every dollar is taxed the same. So Social Security could be tax-free until another dollar comes in over a certain amount and it triggers that Social Security paycheck to be taxed. And then the other thing we have to look at, dividends being taxed and interest being taxed, and how municipal bond interest could cause your Social Security to be taxed. So there's a lot of overlap. Whenever you put everything together, it creates a new type of taxation on another dollar. So we want to pay attention to that and have a plan to know, okay, well, if you need extra money, let's say maybe you want to buy something and you weren't planning on it, but where could you get access to money easily and tax efficiently? So we want to look at that and have a plan, a for sure plan every month of where you're going to pull your money, but then in those what if scenarios, what is the most tax efficient account you should pull from?
Now, we do have a great offer to tell our viewers about in just a minute, but what is the first thing that you will do when a new client comes into your office?
Well, what we want to do is, get an assessment of where they are, what are their goals, what are their needs, what are they stressed about, and so what can we do to help solve their problem, and look at any areas of vulnerability that they may have from a risk standpoint, from maybe a lack of income, or maybe they didn't do any health insurance type planning for the future. But then we have to look at the risk that they're taking with their portfolio and what is their tax risk as well.
For you guys at home, if you would like to make sure you are ready for retirement and you're not overlooking taxes, John has a great offer for you. Right now, for the first 5 callers, he is offering a no-charge, no-obligation full-blown income plan just for you. This will allow John to schedule an office meeting, a phone call, or video call so he can speak with you personally and provide you with a roadmap going forward. Again, it's all at no cost, and the number to call now is 337-366-8366. Thanks so much, John.
No problem at all.
We'll see you guys next week for another Taxes and Retirement Tuesday.